Today's work continued the architecture consistency effort, but with more direct product coverage. The main focus was making private AI paths safer, making logged-in front-end requests more consistent, polishing Plaza-anchored interactions, and expanding automated tests around longer user journeys. Several AI-assisted actions now respect the public node and private sidecar boundary more consistently. Actions that carry private context, such as configuration suggestions, circle growth advice, guardian findings, source-grounded questions, neutral evaluation for private material, and anchored suggestion decisions, are now routed through the private sidecar path. On the server side, public nodes reject those private inputs before accepting the request or starting an AI job. The front-end API layer was cleaned up so logged-in product actions go through a more consistent request path. This affects many user-facing areas: circles, discussion, governance, announcements, drafts, source materials, external apps, voice, communication, and AI-assisted panels. The goal is simple. Logged-in write actions should not each use their own one-off request behavior. They should share the same authentication rules and fail in predictable ways. Plaza-anchored interactions also received visible polish. Multi-choice poll options now show a clearer selected state. Interaction cards and detail sheets handle more states more clearly, including active choices, completed states, and unavailable actions. The suggestion logic was also tightened, so the product only treats anchored interaction suggestions as usable when the AI result is actually ready, instead of showing a premature or unclear state. The local stack setup was adjusted so local development uses the sidecar routing model more directly. The default local flow now lines up better with local chain testing, sidecar URLs, and the way private routes are expected to behave. Deployment and start scripts were updated, so this setup is easier to verify and less dependent on implicit defaults. This helps local testing look more like the public-private runtime split the product is designed for. A large part of today's work was expanding automated coverage for longer product paths. New or expanded tests cover circle creation settings, discussion to draft triggers, Plaza discussion interactions, Crucible draft and crystallization gates, circle topology, overview pages, external app screens, source material lifecycle, and local full-stack core flows. The coverage notes are careful about what is still not proven. Real chain results coming back into the app, full crystallization success, multi-member governance, and some longer fork or topology flows still need a stronger test setup before they can be called complete. Verification included targeted desktop and mobile playwright runs, full front-end E2E regression, package verification, local full-stack startup and wallet tests, external app smoke tests, root tests, covenant checks, test policy checks, and whitespace checks. The important result is not just that tests passed. The coverage matrix now describes more precisely which product paths are covered, which are only partially covered, and which still need a real runtime test setup.